In this video, we bring you the basics on how to swing dance by teaching you beginner East Coast swing. What's up, everyone? My name is Brian B.
And I am Miss Megan.
From socialdanceonline.com. And if you are watching this not in April, we are doing this live while we're on lockdown for the coronavirus. So we are going to teach you the basics of swing dancing. We're going to teach you East Coast swing. There are a couple of different forms of swing dancing that we do teach. We teach country swing and single time swing and West Coast swing, but we will leave that for another video. We'll drop some links in the description below. But let's get started and demo what you're going to learn in the video, and then we'll break it down. So we're going to do the East Coast swing basic. We're going to do a left turning basic. We're going to do a right turning basic. We're going to teach the underarm turn, the outside turn, followed by the inside turn. And if we have time, we'll do a hammer lock. And then an inside turn with two hands would end up with a cuddle. And that would get you started doing the basics, everything you need to know for basic East Coast swing. So we're going to do the leader's footwork first with my back to the camera. Followers can follow along with Miss Megan, but we will switch so the followers will be able to track their footwork with a good view from the back. So basic footwork, we're going to do a triple step. That's 3 steps in 2 beats of music. So that's my left foot free, Miss Megan's right foot. We're going to triple step for 1 and 2. So since it's the first time we're going to do this, we're going to do that again. Of course, you can always rewind this. So we're going to do 3 steps to the left for 1, 2, 3. Now, if we counted that to the music, it would be 1 and 2. Moving to the left for 1 and 2. That's called a triple step, 3 steps, 2 beats of music. We're going to do the same thing back the other way for 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Then we have what we call a rock step. So I'm going to rock back on my left and replace on my right, and that is my basic. So if we count that with all 6 beats, moving to my left, we have 1 and 2, 3 and 4, rock 5, replace 6 again, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, rock 5. Last time, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, rock 5, 6. Cool? And we're going to flip around. Now, if you're watching this live, you're welcome to type in questions. We'll address them as we go. If you're watching this afterwards and we go too fast, you can rewind. You can play that slow motion button. Just turn the volume down, because I will count really slow and it's a little annoying. Cool. So I'm narrating Megan's footwork because we have both microphones tied up to a live stream to YouTube and Facebook while we're on lockdown here for the coronavirus. So Miss Megan's going to triple with her right foot to her right for 1 and 2. We're going to do the same thing back to her left for 3 and 4. She's going to take her right foot back for a rock and replace. Let's do that again. We have a triple step, and rock. One more time. Triple step, and rock, replace. How are we doing, gang? Cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to dance in closed hold, what we call a closed hold or a swing hold. So rules of the game are we are never eye to eye, nose to nose, mostly because I can't see the camera. Not really. It just functions better. So we're always over our partner's right shoulder. This right hand is in what we call a closed position. So leaders, I'm going to pick my my right elbow up, and I'm going to hold this in a frame, which gives Miss Megan a spot to go. She's going to put her left hand on my deltoid. Why do I always? Because you called it a bicep at one point. I've been screwed up ever since. On my delt muscle, right on my shoulder muscle right there. I'm going to keep this up. You'll notice Miss Megan has her hand connected to my arm, her arm connected to my arm, but there's no weight on it. So followers, it's your job to hold that up. Leaders, I hold that up as well. On the other side, it's swing dancing, so we have a swing grip. So we're going to have the leader's hand underneath, followers on top. We're going to use our elbows to pull back just a little bit to create a little bit of tension in that hand. Cool? So that is our basic swing grip. So if we do our basic from this position, we'll do it on both sides. We have a 1 and 2, 3 and 4, rock, step. A 1 and 2, 3 and 4, rock 5. One more time. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, rock 5, 6. We'll flip around so the followers get it. And I'm going to count this a couple of different ways. Sometimes numbers help. Sometimes what the steps are help. So if you see me counting in different ways, they're all valid ways, and hopefully one of them sticks in your brain a little bit better than the other. So moving to Megan's right, my left, we have a 1 and 2, 3 and 4, rock 5, 6, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. Another way we can think about it is triple step, rock, step. Ready, and triple step, rock, step, triple step, triple step, rock, step. So that is our basic. If we went too fast, just rewind it. If you're watching this live, I apologize, but we're going to keep going. So one of the problems we have now is that the view never changes. Miss Megan's stuck looking at the back. So what we want to do is create a left turning basic and a right turning basic so we can move around. So let's give you an overview of what that might look like. With a basic first, then we have a left turning basic, and then when we're done with that, we're going to do a right turning basic. So lets us move around the room a little bit. So left turning basic with my back to the camera. Leaders, I'm going to turn to my left. So on my first triple step, it's just going to be really small because I'm rotating my follower around. So I'm going to dance a triple step pretty much in place. Then I'm going to move off in this direction with another triple step and, of course, a rock step. So we do that again. First triple step stays in place as I'm leading my follower across. Triple step, I go with her, triple step and rock step. That is the left turning basic for the leader's footwork. We're going to put Miss Megan on this side. So Miss Megan is turning to her left, which is over that shoulder. So she's going to do her first triple step coming around the corner, a triple step. Then she's going to float off to her right for a triple step and a rock step. So we do that again. And then we're going to check in with our live feed people. So Miss Megan curls around for the triple step, and rock step. So if we did that in a partnership, this is where our frame becomes important. Leaders, this right hand is part of what tells her to go that direction, right? The left hand is also in assistance. The left hand is also pulling her around the corner. It's pretty small. So if we do our left rotating basic, we'll do one basic in place first. A basic, here we go. Take her around, triple step and rock step. So if I did it again, we'll do it 3 times in a row. I pull her around, triple step, do it again. Pull her around, triple step, and one more time, triple step, rock step. So there is your left rotating basic. So far we have our basic in place. We have our left rotating basic. Any questions from our live feed folks? I gathered not. So the right turning basic. Don't worry if you're watching this live and you're a West Coast swing dancer, because there's a couple different forms of swing. There's East Coast swing, single time swing, country swing, West Coast swing. There's Lindy Hop. There's jive, there's Balboa, there's a bunch. We're going to drop links in the description below to all the ones we teach. No Lindy Hop here, no Balboa, but the rest of them, we've got your basics covered. Anyways, so we have a left turning basic. We're also going to do a right turning basic. So if we did a basic first, a right turning basic is where I go first, and then Megan goes. So that is our right turning basic. Let's do that. Leaders, back to the camera first. So leaders, we're going to do one basic in place, triple, stop right there. So this one's a little weird. The left seems to make sense because my left arm is free. That seems to be more natural. The right turning basic's a little bit more weird for me because I'm going around the corner, rotating to my right. So I'm cutting across with my triple step. Now that I'm across, we can move together with a triple step and a rock step. Let's do that again. So this kind of helps. We're going to do one basic, and then that's the direction we're going. Ready, and basic, here we go. I go across, Megan comes with me, rock, step. Make sense? Cool. We'll get the followers caught up. Leaders, you can practice along. And again, if we ever go too fast and you're not watching this live, just rewind. So let's do one basic and freeze. Triple, and rock, step. So from here, the leader's going around the outside, so Miss Megan has to do a small triple step and, more importantly, focus on staying in this window. We'll talk about that in a second. So she does a small triple step. Now she's free to continue with a triple and a rock. Let's do that again. So one basic first. We go basic, and stop right there. So small triple step rotating, perfect. We have a triple step. Now she can move in a triple and a rock. So if we did that with my back to the camera, so leaders always seem to get the first good view. So this is the direction we're going. And if you notice, we're always staying, hello everyone, in our window while we're doing that. So followers, as you're learning to swing dance, you want to you have to follow, right? So you should know all of your footwork, but then you're going to have some rules. And we talked about this rule in closed position is to stay in that window. And another rule, in this case, is to stay stuck to this hand. So how that's going to help you is, as we do our basic, rock, step. Right here, you're not going to know which one the leader's doing. But as the leader, as I cut across, if Megan stays over the shoulder, it tells her where to go and rock, step. So we do it again from this side. A triple, and rock, step. Cool? So now we have our basic, our left turning basic, our right turning basic. That gets us moving around the dance floor. Cool beans? Let's do all three together. So one basic, stop right there. Left turning basic. So I want to kind of remember my left arm. I bring Megan around, triple step, and stop there. Then I'm going to return to where I came from. So that's me going around. This is the weird one because it's happening over my right shoulder. Ready, and triple, and rock, step. Cool? So basic, left turning basic, right turning basic. Another way to think about this is typically he goes, she goes. So of course you can lead as a female and you can follow as a male, but because female has two syllables and it doesn't rhyme as well, he goes and she goes is a good way to think about it. So one of the ways I can think about it is basic, rock, step. She goes, triple, rock, step. Or he goes, triple, rock, step. Cool beans? Awesome. Now, this is the part that all drunk people have figured out while dancing. The people behind the camera going, what could that be, Brian B? What did the drunk people figure out? The drunk people figured out that from this kind of handhold, if they throw underneath that way, you got to move. If you pull it through that way, you got to move. That's called an outside turn and an inside turn, and drunk people all over the world have figured that out, right? So what the outside turn is, basic, done a little bit more sober, followed by an inside turn. Cool, so the outside turn, followed by an inside turn. That's your first good basic combo. So the reason why, we're going to cover a little theory to this, and you can grab your partner right with me. An outside turn, I'm going to raise this hand up. Megan goes fingers to the sky. I'm going to take my fingers, point them the direction I want her to turn, and as I rotate this over her head, we call this baby steps. Megan's doing baby steps. You're going to notice that she's going under my arm. On almost all turns, the follower's going under the leader's arm. So if you practice this right here, I raise that up so I can switch my fingers to that direction. I lead over her head, drop it back down. Just because we're there, you're going to notice that the left hand is on top for the leaders. And if you did that, you've screwed up. I'm just kidding, just kidding. So we're going to fix that by pulling the hand inside the head, and it should fix the hand for no extra charge. Cool beans? So let's cover the basic footwork for the outside turn for the leaders. So leaders, we have one basic always. Basic, and stop right there. Right here, we're going to lift the arm and allow Megan to go out for a triple step and a triple step and rock step. So all we need to do here is we dance our basic, and rock step. Here, we raise the arm so Megan can come out. Triple step. Well, now as she comes around the corner, I'm going to move with her with about a quarter turn on my next basic. Let's do that one more time. Ready, and basic, rock, step, underneath, then I go with her rock, step. So let's have the followers, or Miss Megan, do her part as I narrate. So one basic first, triple, and stop right there. So as the leader raises this arm, there's going to be a window for you to go underneath. You're going to triple through the window, triple step, and pop out back over his shoulder, and a rock step. So you're curving around to your right. Cool, let's try that again. Ready, and triple, there's our basic, underarm turn, the outside turn around the corner and rock step. So we are doing these live videos. We're doing a bunch of them while we're on lockdown of the coronavirus. And one of the things that we're doing to support people is, number one, create good, helpful, useful info for you, and number two, entertain people. So what's going on behind the camera that you can't see is the people managing the comments are laughing. So it's my guess that the people at home are at least being entertained. Are they? There's a question. An actual legit question. What is the question?
Is East Coast swing that much more
That is very good. Is East Coast swing more bouncy? I'm going to answer it shortly here, and then I'm going to give you another resource that answers it a little bit long-winded. Yes, and that gets a little technical into the difference between the swing dances, but East Coast swing is bouncy. Let's get a little technical for just a second. So and this changes swing dance to swing dance, typically driven by the music. But normally, a basic, on a triple step, there's 3 steps, 1, 2, 3 steps in a triple step, right? And we're dancing them 1 and 2. Can you grab my reader board? Yeah, erase that. And we're going to answer that in a little bit of a long-winded way.
And then there's one more when you're done.
Yep. So we're going to discuss a little bit, and this is kind of good to know since we have some more advanced dancers watching this tonight. And if you're watching this after April whatever, and you're bored with this, you can fast forward, but it is useful. So if we have 2 beats of music, can we see that on camera? Yeah. Okay, cool. So there's 2 beats of music. So imagine this is a beat of music, it's a little house. And this is a beat of music, and it's a little house. So when we say 1 and, we are putting the and in the middle of that beat of music. So what we're doing is taking that beat and dividing it into a half and a half. And then this is just a whole beat. Cool? So we're thinking half, half, whole. So triple step or 1 and 2. However, in East Coast swing, really, and we didn't cover this exactly because this is a beginner video and the goal is for you guys just to get up and dancing if you're watching this and you're new. But since you asked, what we're doing, if we counted that and, that's in the middle of the beat. But really in East Coast swing, we dance the And so the really exists over here. And so if we look at this, what we've really done is done 3/4 of a beat, a quarter beat, and a whole beat. So officially, the reason why you get the bounce, please excuse me, you can just look at Miss Megan. So if we look at the triple step, the reason why it ends up bouncing East Coast swing is we're not dancing 1 and 2, where it's very even. We're dancing 1 E and a 2, 3 E and a 4, or 3/4 of a beat, quarter beat, whole beat, 3/4, quarter, whole, a rock step. So it becomes uneven. If you're a West Coast swing dancer, you'll get that kind of syncopation on like a tuck turn. You'll go 1, 2, and 3, 4. You get that little syncopation where things aren't even. So East Coast swing will be bouncy because it's an uneven triple step. We have 3/4, quarter, whole, 3/4, quarter, whole, and rock step. Or another way to kind of get that feeling is wait and go, rock step. So we're going to think about this as wait and go, rock step. So that's why you will get the bounce in East Coast swing. We have another question.
Yes. Do you folks teach single time swing into triple step later? Also, does that basic rotate?
Very good question. So the question was, do we dance single time swing before we teach the triple steps? And then the latter half of the question is the rotation within the basic, and we'll cover that in just a second. So do we teach single time swing? What is single time swing, right? If I did 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. What I'm doing is I'm not having a triple. So if the music gets super, super, super fast, I might lose that triple step. So instead of going, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, I go 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is single time swing, completely valid. Your grandparents would call that jitterbug. Completely valid form of swing dancing. Country swing works a little bit off of that. So would I teach that first? Yes, sometimes yes. So depending upon what type of music people are interested, what their levels are, to not have to worry about that maddening triple step and the 3/4, quarter, whole and all that business, could you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, whole, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is very valid. Second part of the question was, if I'm not doing the triple steps, does the basic rotate? And yes, it very much can. And I'll go back to the camera. So if I'm doing my left turning basic, we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've already kind of opened up. So Megan doesn't have the whole triple step to rotate, but I can still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because I've opened up, I can place her step into a rotation and a rock step. And again, going back the other way, I can just step across for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can still rotate the basic. Megan doesn't like it as much, but I can still rotate the basic with single time instead of triples. I like that question. It's a great question. Any other questions? Fantastic. So if we do an outside turn, we did the footwork, did we not? I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
You're supposed to be focused. So with our outside turn, triple step, rock step. What we're going to do is we're going to raise this hand from Megan to go underneath.
We did the footwork.
And rock step. We did the footwork. So if we do this, leaders back to the camera. Please excuse us if you're watching this not during the lockdown, but we are going stir crazy. So if we do a basic first, triple step, rock step. What I'm going to do is I'm going to raise this arm early. So I've created this window for Megan to go underneath. So as she goes underneath for the triple step, now her rule we talked about is to find her home base over my right shoulder. So leaders, I'm going to help her with that by rotating after my first triple so that she can access that window and we're back to kind of a closed position. So we have triple step, rock step, triple step, rock step. Bingo. Let's do that from the other side. Ready, and triple step, rock step, triple step, rock step. So leaders, you can also guide from this side. You'll see a little bit. As Miss Megan's going out, I raise the window. That's the clue. If she doesn't go, I can either kick her. That's not very good. So I'm going to use this right hand to guide her through in the beginning. But after a little bit of time, it's going to become pretty automatic. This hand goes up. That's not a lead. It's a clue, but she'll follow underneath. Now, when we get to the outside, this hand is going to typically be over top. Why does that happen? Just kind of the nature of this hand moving. It stays on the index finger side and ends up on top. So from here, I can use this to pull back through for an inside turn. So let's talk about leader's footwork for an inside turn. Let's do the basic and an outside turn followed by the inside turn. So basic first, basic, rock stop there. Outside turn, triple step, and rock step. So in the inside turn, I'm pulling Miss Megan through this space. My first triple stays in place, triple step. Then I'm going to move with her, triple step, rock step. So let's do that again. Pretty basic for the leaders. Basic, outside turn, inside turn. Basic, rock step, outside turn. Stop right there. From here, lead the arm up, a triple step, rock step. Let's cover the inside turn for the followers, and then we'll be almost done. So one basic first. Basic, stop right there. Let's do the outside turn. She goes triple step, rock step. Feels the leader pulling the hand through. She's basically going to put her back to me as she does a triple on her right foot. Triple step. Then she has to do what? Find her window. Triple step and rock step. So let's do that. Basic, outside turn, inside turn. Ready, and basic, rock step, outside turn, all the way around, rock step, inside turn, triple, and rock. So if we do that together, my back to the camera, we have a basic, rock step. Raise the hand. That's the outside turn, rock step. Pull it through, triple. One more time. Basic, outside turn, rock step. Pull it through, inside turn, rock step. There is your basics of how to swing dance. You've got your basic, you've got your rotation to the left, rotation to the right, an outside turn and an inside turn. That's everything you need to know to be dangerous. Do we have any questions, live feed folks? Awesome. If you want more cool stuff related to social dancing, we've got a bunch of different websites. The one that you might like the most is socialdanceonline.com. You can enter your email address on the front page, get a membership to our website with free videos. There's over 30, maybe 40, maybe 50 by the time you see this, free videos, no charge. You will also have access to dances like West Coast swing, of course, East Coast swing, cha-cha, nightclub, two-step, waltz. Did I miss anything? Lots of awesome social dance. Thanks, gang. We will see you guys on a dance floor again soon.